I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. A man is dead following a shooting on San Antonio's west side. Police told us officers were in the middle of a traffic stop on Monday when they heard gunfire. When they arrived, they found the man shot to death. Right now, police don't have a description of the shooter. A man is in custody accused of shooting 3 of his family members. According to police, the man shot the mother of his children, his girlfriend, and his oldest son in the head. Reporter Simone Simpson has more.
It was at these apartments where police say a man shot 3 people and took off with 3 of his children. Neighbors here say they aren't surprised about the shooting, calling this area on the far west side the hot spot. Standing before a magistrate is 40-year-old Wilfredo Lopez. He's accused of shooting the mother of his children, his girlfriend, and his oldest son in the head. Here on the far west side near Lackland Terrace around midnight Sunday. All 3 victims were taken to University Hospital in critical condition. One of the victims, a 22-year-old, was pronounced dead at the hospital, according to police. Officers say Lopez then took off in a pickup truck with his 3 other children, but was caught a short time later. Neighbors here telling me they aren't surprised by the shooting.
That's why they call it the hot spot, because the homeless and the violence, the crime, the shootings.
Police say the pending charges for Lopez are murder and aggravated assault. Simone Simpson, KENS 5.
San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones is calling for a pause on Project Marvel, which would create a new sports and entertainment district downtown. The mayor is requesting additional data and an independent economic analysis of the project. Last week, the mayor urged council members to implement a strategic pause on negotiations with the Spurs. Mayor Jones emphasized the need for a comprehensive, independent economic review, including a precise assessment of the arena's cost.
San Antonio is the 7th largest city in the country. We need to start acting like it. 1. 2, we need to address the persistent poverty in our community. I can't think of 2 better reasons to take a strategic pause on this until we have all of the data and can really lay out for our community the costs, the benefits of not only the potential new Spurs arena, but this overall endeavor. As we've talked about, this is a generational investment.
Mayor Jones referenced an economic impact analysis conducted last year for the city of Philadelphia's proposed new arena. The same firm responsible for that analysis also presented Project Marvel at last week's city council meeting. The mayor noted that Philadelphia's study prompted critical questions that she believes the council should be addressing. The future of San Antonio ISD's 15 closed campuses is starting to take shape. Some of those campuses could become affordable housing. The district says it's working to create a master plan that will guide long-term projects and repurposing. It's expected to be ready by the end of summer. Feasibility studies will explore new uses for each building, including the possibility of community spaces and affordable workforce housing. SAISD will start accepting repurposing ideas this fall. Well, the school year is underway, and that means kids' brains are back to the books. But as Jeremy Baker reports, increased screen time is impacting kids' mental and physical health.
Researchers have found because of increased screen time and less sleep, heart health risks in children and teens is on the way up.
Nowadays, kids are just spending a lot more time indoors and just in front of their screen. So yes, certainly it is a very sedentary lifestyle, and those can have detrimental impact in the long term.
The American Heart Association says heart attacks are becoming more common in adults under age 40, partially due to a more sedentary lifestyle.
I think people's stress level has also gone up. So I think it's a multifactorial thing. Eating healthy, all of those kind of went down during the pandemic. I think those are all having a long-term impact now on their cardiovascular health.
A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association included over 1,000 participants from 2 Danish studies between the ages of 10 and 18 and looked at the time they spent on electronic devices. It found that 10-year-olds were on devices 3 hours every day and 18-year-olds 6 hours. They found all kids were found to have a higher risk for heart issues, including high blood pressure and high cholesterol, the more time they spent on those devices. That's one reason why the Department of Health and Human Services is pushing to get all Americans using wearable fitness technology to improve heart health, including in children, to fight chronic disease.
We're finding that we can predetermine whether they're going to happen in a patient by analyzing their waveforms, what they look like currently, even though they may be in a normal rhythm.
For more information about the Screen Time study and the Wearable Technology Health campaign, check out this story on KENS5.com. Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Over the next couple of nights, you'll be able to see summer's most anticipated meteor shower. Hundreds of shooting stars will be visible across the night sky. Meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw explains when you can see it.
The Perseid's meteor shower. It's often considered one of the best through the year, given how active and bright the meteors appear in the night sky. The origins stem from an ancient comet, Swift-Tuttle. This name was given by those who discovered it, American astronomers Lewis Swift and Horace Tuttle. And as we pass through the dust of this comet's path, it burns up in the atmosphere, creating meteor showers and bright streaks of light.
So between now and Wednesday, August 13th will be the peak. If you can, get away from city lights and give your eyes about an hour of time to adjust and find the constellation Perseus. This will be the radiant point, or where the meteors originate, located in the northeastern sky. The best time will be after midnight through about pre-dawn, 6 a.m. in the morning, depending on sky conditions and moonlight. And keep in mind, the moon will be around 80% full, which may obstruct viewing a little bit. So be sure to look up, capture photos, and experience one of the best meteor showers of the year. Ryan Shoptaw, KENS 5.
Six Flags has announced the start of Frightfest. The spooky season will take over Fiesta, Texas, beginning September 6th. That's when the park will transform into an immersive horror experience with scare zones and live events. New haunted attractions will also be introduced this year. For families seeking a milder experience, Six Flags is offering daytime trick-or-treating events on select days. Additional details and ticket information are available on the Six Flags Fiesta Texas website. And that's the news in San Antonio.